Hello, everyone. Sovereign and Supreme here. Have you ever seen 555 on a clock, on a receipt, on a number of likes or comments you received on a social media post? Well, if you have, I'd like to let you know that you are not alone, and millions of people are seeing angel numbers every day with increasing frequency. And whenever you see 555, angel number 555, this is a sign that big changes are coming your way. And I would like to debunk a common myth here that some people have. Whenever you see angel numbers, it is not a bad sign or a bad omen. It doesn't represent any impending doom, failure, or inauspicious luck. It is often a sign that you are on the right path, a confirmation of your right path, and or a warning that will greatly benefit you in the near future or even as you speak, as we speak. These changes are happening regardless if you are ready for them or not. It's sort of like ready or not, here I come. It's sort of what this number is saying because these changes may be overwhelming, they may take you by a storm, they may be completely opposite from what you envisioned or had in mind for your life. But these changes are positive changes. And if you focus on the positive about this number, and really even about your life, those are the outcomes you're going to get. And it's easier said than done, but it's worth a shot to improve the health and well-being of your life. And then again, on the flip side, if you look at this number with the lens, through the lenses of a negative connotation, then you're going to get a negative meaning. The context is going to be negative. The significance is going to be negative, and you won't get much value out of this number, as this number is very powerful and significant. And oftentimes we forget we forget that we need to connect with our higher self. But this is a sign that your higher self is ready for a change. And perhaps you are ready for a change as well. And you realize that your life could be a lot better than what it is. So, angel number 555 brings to you the message out with the old and in with the new. And perhaps this is a new job, a new business venture, or just a new perspective on life. Expect your life to be renewed when you see this number. Expect positive changes. Expect the end of a phase of your life to come to pass. And when you add all the numbers up, you get a number of 6. 6 is a very material number. So expect your material reality to change. This could be abundance, this could be wealth, prosperity in any way. 6 is also a number that, seeks balance between material and spiritual realms. It is definitely a number of balance. So with changes come in your life, you need to seek balance so that you can gracefully go through the fire, go through the rough, and come out shining brighter than a diamond. Because with this number, you will be stronger, greater, and better. With these changes, you will weather the storm and come out as your greatest version. And that is the purpose of this number. That is the purpose of this video. It is okay to embrace and accept change. As a matter of fact, regardless if you're ready or not, change will find you. You can play hide and go seek or Ali Ali Oxenfree, however you want to word it. You can play that as much as you want, But with change, it will find you. I consider it like as hide and go seek, because you may be hiding behind a tree or just hiding somewhere behind the curtains or anywhere, trying to not be found, sought after by change, but change will find you. And you can try to swap changes. You can try to swap changes. You can try to swap places with change and seek change. But the point is, change is always going to find you. And believe it or not, less obviously, what is less apparent is you are going to seek change on some level. Despite how much you may or may not try to resist this change, I would say that human civilization is change. It is the changes that helps us become more prosperous and successful in life, not the lack thereof, not the resistance of change, but the willingness to accept change, the capacity to see the silver lining in change, the strength to be change. So if you fear change, you are change. Just remember that. Everything about you is change. You are not the same person you was you were 6 minutes ago. You're just not. You are not the same person you were a second ago. We are always changing down to the most microscopic level of our being. So this number is saying embrace change, accept change, and be change. Because as with a caterpillar going through the metamorphosis, the crystallization, all the way up into a butterfly, that is what this number symbolizes. You will hatch out of the cocoon, resurrected with your higher self, with your true self, with who you are deep down. So change is positive, and honestly, we shouldn't even look at change as positive or negative. Change is quite simply change, but the reason why I said positive changes is because technically we can say it is positive changes. But then again, I don't want anyone to feel like change is negative. And that's something that we're often conditioned with. To run away from change, to resist, postpone, and ignore is inevitable, but you can't, because you are the inevitable. And when you surrender to this, when you have the capacity to embrace powerful surrender, that is how you get the most invaluable, substantial message out of this angel number. And I know on my journey, when I started seeing angel numbers, it started out with angel number 1111. I will still make a video on this. But after that, the second number I started to notice was angel number 555. And I would see this number when I would feel negative most times. Like, why am I going through so many changes? And then that song from Big Mouth, I'm going through changes, like really play in my head, because I was like, why am I going through all of this? Why is this happening to me? And right to this day, I still ask, why me? But I challenge myself right away and say, why not me? Why not go for these challenges? You're going to come out a seasoned warrior. You're going to come out with more perks to sport. You're going to come out a greater version than before, so why not go through the fire? You know, it is a form of empowerment to hit rock bottom is in the soar, because you are weightless, you are limitless, and you are not even bound by the sky. I'm not going to even say the sky is the limit, because you can do anything you put your mind to. It's a matter of figuring out how. Sometimes it takes time, but it's worth the struggle. And even though suffering is a choice, sometimes we really do not know any better. And that is okay. It's just a matter of making progress. And progress is strongly associated with change. Progress or the lack thereof, for that matter. I believe all of us want to be on the best, most optimal timeline. I believe that we resist change not because we fear failure of stepping outside of our comfort zone, but because we actually fear success. And what better way for our subconscious mind to self sabotage everything we try to do? To work against what we're trying to work for. And this happens to so many people. In fact, I'd argue that it happens to everyone at some point in time in their lives. But awareness is arguably the strongest thing to propel you to overcome this sense of defeat because it is all self imposed. I repeat, it is all self imposed. It's self imposed, and you have everything it takes to overcome this struggle because it is within you. Your internal condition, contrary to popular belief, is not determined based on external circumstances. And more likely than not, there's a timeline showing who you were and who you are becoming. And that's often at war with one another. There's a battle between who you were, say, even 5 months ago, and who you're trying to be 5 months from now. And I'm using five because, this is angel number 555, just for example. It could be any given struggle or any given ideology that you are having this internal warfare with. So when you see this number, it is telling you, buckle up, buttercup. Because changes are coming your way, whether you like it or not, whether you prepared, whether you think you've got what it takes to weather the storm, it's coming. It is coming for you. And it's just like fate and karma. You can't escape it because you are it. You don't have change in your life. You don't necessarily even experience change. You are the physical incarnation of change, and change symbolizes the butterfly, as the butterfly symbolizes out with the old, out with the caterpillar through the cocooning process. Well, maybe it's kind of vice versa. But my point is out with the caterpillar and in with the butterfly. Because the reason why I kind of halted there is because the butterfly technically comes out of the cocoon. But my point is, why be an old caterpillar when you could be a new and improved butterfly? Think about it. Why not upgrade your mind, body, and soul to its greatest potential? Why not embody limitless, powerful, and divine inspiration? So when you see this number, try not to feel crazy. Try not to feel like something is deeply wrong with you. And try not to feel like it's the end of the world when this number keeps repeating. Anytime you see angel numbers, your life is going to get better. So, congratulations. I'm so happy for you because angel numbers mean that you are under divine inspiration and guidance. You are experiencing these changes so that you can become a new and improved version of yourself. Life is not meant to break you. It's meant to make you. And the truth is, you are not broken. You are simply mending what you thought was broken. You are worthy. You are deserving, and you are successful. Even if it feels like everything is going wrong in your life, it's the total opposite. And instead of focusing on what's going wrong in your life, focus on what's going right and try not to beat yourself up when you fail to do so. Because we are all a work in progress and life is very dynamic. You may have a typical 9 to 5, but life is always changing. Even the job landscape is changing every day. And I argue that in the next 5 to 10 years we'll be mostly online and you'll be having machines doing the work. So now's the time to be technologically advanced and at the very least adept, because regardless if you detect this or not, or how sensitive you are to change, how sensitive you detect change, changes are always happening. So the sooner you embrace change, the better. And it's your destiny to change. Do you honestly want to stay the same? And if you do, that's not what you need. You need change. Change is needed. So, with that being said, angel number 555 is a very powerful spiritual number that will bring big, miraculous, unexpected changes into your life. So be prepared for all of the blessings coming your way. Once again, out with the old and in with the new. Embrace change. Embrace progress. And I guarantee you miracles will flow into your life. You experience more prosperity. And above all, you just need to be real with yourself and note where you are in life. Don't fake positive. Don't say everything is okay when it's not. Because if you're going through some shit, you're going through some shit. And that is okay. It's as long as you make progress every day, you challenge your thoughts, you challenge your emotions, you make sure that, you are becoming more positive and optimistic every day in every way. You're improving every day in every way. You're taking radical action. You're stepping into full alignment with who you are. You'll be good. But just take steps every day in every way to become your greatest version, to be the new and improved you, and to put your best foot forward into life. So I hope this video found you well. I hope that something within this video resonated with you. And I'm hoping that the context, significance, and quality of this number gave you something to look forward to, regardless if you're experiencing this synchronicity or if you know someone who is. Because who knows? You may be on a verge of experiencing synchronicity, which is confirmation that you are on the right path, confirmation that your vibration is elevating to a higher frequency, and confirmation that your guardian angels have your best interest at heart. So, love you all. Have a blessed, miraculous evening. And remember that you are changed. Change is inevitable. Change is forevermore. And change is for your benefit, as it will make you stronger, greater, and better. Weather the storm, feel the fire burning in your veins, and come out of the rough, shining brighter, happier, and lighter than a diamond. Remember, as well, I want you to remember this. You are limitless, you are powerful, you are divine, and you are infinite. And I will always say this, I will always remind you of this, because that is what you are. You deserve the best that life has to offer. You are the best, and you are positive change. Out with the old, in with the new. Have a wonderful, blessed, miraculous, positive evening. I am wishing you love, peace, enlightenment, and joy, and all that is high vibrational.